Okay, the next problem I'm going to do is problem 9-3A. I'm going to modify this a little bit, and because this is showing you how to depreciate for partial years if you buy a piece of equipment mid-year. I'm not going to do that because I'm not testing you on partial years. So what I'm going to do is assume that this is being purchased on January 1. Everything else will be the same, and so we'll do this problem based upon that list of assumptions. Okay, so problem 9-3A. And in this one, we've got 270,000 in a piece of equipment. The equipment was expected to have a useful life of 3 years or 18,000 operating hours and a residual value of $9,000. So we're going to do for 3 years. So dividing the 261,000 depreciable base by the 3 years gives us the depreciation in year 1 of year 1, 2, and 3 of $87,000. Okay. Then it is also going to be used for 18,000 hours, which gives us a rate of $14.50 per hour, and it was used in year 1 for 7,500 hours, in year 2 for 5,500 hours, and in year 3 for 4,000 hours. Okay, so we have once again a 1 divided by 3 times 2. Oops, not that. The book value is going to be here. The rate is going to be 1 divided by 3 times 2, or 1.6667. Oops, times 2, not divided by 2. 6667 is the rate. And that gives us 180,000 for first year depreciation, 60,000 for second year depreciation, and we're going to depreciate it down to the 9,000 residual value, giving us 21,000 for year 3. Okay, so that just took a couple of minutes, so I'm going to move on and do problem 9-2B, which is on page 488. So B problems 9-2B. And in this one, Waylander Coatings Company purchased waterproofing equipment for $320,000. This is expected to have a useful life of 4 years or 20,000 operating hours and a residual value of $35,000. The equipment was used for 7,200 hours in year 1, 6,400 in year 2, 4,400 in the year 3, and then lastly 2,000 in year 4. Once again, solve for straight line, units of production, and double declining balance. So the cost of the equipment is $320,000. We are going to have a residual value of $35,000, giving us a depreciable base of $285,000. Straight line depreciation over 4 years equals $71,250. A 20,000 hour operating life gives us $14.25 as a rate per hour. 7,200 year 1, 6,400 year 2, 4,400 year 3, and 2,000 in year 4. And there's the depreciation on all of that. The book value for year 1 under double declining balance is $320,000. The rate now is going to be 1 divided by 4 times 2, or 50%. That is what we're going to use for the first 3 years. So 50% of the 320 is 160, leaving us with 160. 50% of that is 80, leaving us with a beginning book value of 80. 50% of that is 40, and 40,000 minus the 35,000 residual. Actually, I could just click that up here rather than typing it. Gives us $5,000 for the year 4 depreciation. Okay. And then lastly, problem 9-3B, this is another partial year. We're going to assume once again that the equipment was purchased on January 1 rather than October 1. So we have $108,000 as the cost of this tool sharpening equipment. Residual value of $7,200, leaving us with a depreciable base of $100,800. Divided by the 4 years of, actually 3 years of life, it gives us 33,600. 12,000 total operating hours. And for the 3 years, that first year of operation was 1,350, 4,200, and 3,650 is our depreciation. So this once again is 1 divided by 3 times 2, or the 6,667. So 2/3 of the 108,000 original cost, that's the full book value at year 1, gives us 72,000, leaving us with 36,000, 24,000 in depreciation the second year, and then in the third year we're left with 4,800 in depreciation for the third and final year. All right, so I'm going to save all this. I'll post this Excel problem worksheet with the 4 problems solved, as well as these videos for problems 9-3A, 9-2B, and 9-3B. All right.